Okay guys, so for our next example, so ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na as you can see in the figure, meron kang concentrated load. Aside from that, you have W sub LL. So this stands for the live load, the uniform live load na present. And last will be the dead load. So, eto, wag malilito kung wala mga distances. So, pinaita lang dito guys na ito yung mga i-applied mo na loads. So, meron kang isang concentrated load, meron kang uniform load na 40 na live load, and you have a uniform dead load which has a value of 20 kilonewton meter. So, we have an overhang beam. So, naka-overhang siya kay AB. So, the total length of this beam is 12 meters. So, what are required in the problem? So, the first one, determine the total maximum positive shear at C. So, sinabi naman na positive shear lang yung kukunin dito sa point C. So, ito yung point C lang, no? And then, determine the total maximum moment and negative moment at point C. Okay? So, the first thing that we need to do is to, just like the other problems, gagawa lang tayo again ng equations in terms of the reaction A's. Again, the first step is to put a 1 unit load. So this will represent yung mga load na ito. Okay? So I will let this distance as distance x. And knowing the total span as 12, therefore the remaining is 12 minus x. So this is 1. Okay, so naglagay tayo ng 1 unit load para ma-form tayo ng equation in terms of RB. So again, ang consider ko na lang is yung left side, okay? Since na-abihas na natin, nakaliwa lagi yung kino-consider, but if you want to consider the right, no problem. So this is your RB. Okay? So to make an equation of RB in terms of the 1, so anong gagawin natin? Just take summation of moment at point T. So, dito ko na lang isulat siguro. Ano? So, by taking summation of moment at point D, equals 0, so the equation will be RB multiplied by the distance of 6 plus 3, so that is 9. And then equals siya sa 1 times 12 minus x. So RB is equals to 1 times 12 minus x all over 9. So this equation is applicable for the limits of 0 up to the distance of 12. Okay, next. So ang sunod natin gagawin dito is, ayun nga, magsasection tayo dito. Puputulin natin siya sa part na to. Ano? So once na-at natin yan, ano makikita natin if you're going to consider the left side of the beam? So stick figure ko na lang. So again, you have here your RB. And then this is your point A, this is point B, and this is point C. So the distance is given as 3 meters. So given naman to na 3 meter. So as for the other side, so again, kapag left side ang consider, the shear here is downward and yung moment niya is counter clockwise. Okay? So ang una natin gagawin is kapag meron kang 1 unit load. So this is applicable only for the distance of 0 up to the distance of 6. So dito ko lang sa ibabaw ilalagay. So 1, you have here x. And then ito, you have here 6 minus x. Okay? So this equation is applicable for the limits of 0 up to the distance of 6. So 0 up to the distance of 6. So the equation for the shear. So unahin natin yung shear ha. So just take summation of forces ng y. Or vertical equals to 0. So we have shear C. So pababa. So is equals to RB. So that is 1 times 12 minus X all over 9. And then minus 1. And for the moment, guys, so ganun lang din. Just take summation ng moment at point C is equals to 0. So we have moment C is equals to RB na 1 times 12 minus X all over 9. And then multiply by 3. And then minus, so 1 times 6 minus X. Okay? So, the other figure, ang mangyayari lang guys, if you consider mo yung from the limit of, dito ko na lang isulat. So from the limit of 6 up to the distance of 12, ang mangyayari lang dito guys ay mawawala itong 1 unit load, ano? So ang matitira lang guys dyan ay eto. Burahin ko pa. Ayan. So yan lang po yung matitira dyan. Ano? So if you're going to consider that, so kapag nag-take ka ng summation ng forces ng y, so ganun lang din, ano? Ang nangyari lang, mawawala yung 1 sa part ng equation na yun. Or the equation for the shear C is 1 times 12 minus x all over 9. So mawawala nga lang to. And for the moment and C, so same case lang din. Tatanggalin mo lang yung 1 do sa equation. Yung part na may 1, ano? So moment C is equals to, so 1 times 6. So alsin mo lang tong part na to. Or that is 1 times 12 minus x all over 9 multiplied by 3. Okay, so if you're going to draft or draw the influence line, so ano lang natin to, extend lang natin ito pababa. Ayan. Okay. Wait lang ah. Tutuwid ko lang. Hirap kasi talaga mag-drawing ng tuwid. Tuwid yan. Tuwid ah. Tuwid. And then this one. So the first diagram is for the shear C. And yung sunod will be the moment at point C. Hindi ko na ito drawing yung RA. Okay? Ang bahala dyan. I'm not satisfied with this one. Ituwid pa natin ng konti. Ayun. So I think mas okay siya na compare kanina. So let's start with the shear. Okay? So palitan lang natin yung kulay ng marker to blue. So again, calculate mo lang. Salpak mo lang yung equation mo. So 1 times 12 minus x over 9 minus 1. So calculate. So first, at a distance of 0. So that is 1/3 positive. Ayan. So meron ka ditong value which is 1/3. And calculate at a distance of 3. So that is 0. Okay. And then calculate again at a distance of 6. So that is negative 1/3. So bababa ka dito. Okay. So, ang sunod, kapag beam guys, kung mapapansin nyo, kung saan tayo natapos, doon din tayo magsasimula. So, ganun lang din. Tagtagal mo lang yung 1, and then calculate mo, check mo yung value at a distance of 6. So, magiging positive 2/3. Okay? So, ito yung pinapakita niya dito yung value ng shear left at saka shear right. So, yung shear left, ito yung moment before siya mag-pass dito sa point na to. Kumbaga, di ba ito, 6 yan. So, kumbaga siya yung 5.999999. And yung shear right, so that is the value, yung moment na lumampas siya ng konti, or 6.00001. Okay? This is 2/3. And then calculate mo again at a distance of 12 na to 0. Okay, so ayan po ang ating itsura ng influence line. For the shear C. Okay guys, so next thing is for the moment, ibaba ko lang ulit ng kaunti. para hindi mag-overlap yung mga diagram natin. Baba ko lang ng konting-konti. Okay. So, for the moment, C. So, ito lang. Type mo lang yung equation na yun. So, 1 is 12 minus x times 3 divide 9 minus 1 times 6 minus x. Then calculate at a distance of 0. So, the answer is negative 2. So, dito, that is 2. Gawin ko na nga negative. Pakita ko na rin na negative siya. Okay. Then calculate at a distance of 3. So, the value is equals to 0. 0. Okay, next will be for the distance of 6. Calculate 6. So we have a value of 2. And then yung isang equation, so tanggalin mo lang yung side na to. So calculate again, 6. So 2 ulit. Calculate at the distance of 12. So that will be equals to 0. Okay. Ganito yung itsura ng kanyang influence line for the moment at point C. So ngayon, ang sunod natin gagawin is ipapatong na natin yung mga load na yan. So paano ba ang gagawin mo kapag ganito yung scenario? Okay guys, so kung mapapansin nyo, ang gagawin ko lang dito ay idodrawing ko lang itong, unahin natin yung shear C, positive shear. So idodrawing ko lang dito yung ating influence diagram. So, saan ba pwede? Dito na lang. So, palitan ko lang ng kulay ulit. So, liitan ko lang siya. Since may reference naman tayo dito. Ito na rin naman yun. Okay. So, yan na lang natin na mabilis. This is 1/3. This is 1/3. And then this is 2/3. Hindi masyado kita. 2/3. Ayan. So, known naman yung mga distances na. So, this is 2 meter. This is 2 meter. And then this is 2 meter also. Okay, so again, ang hinahanap dito is the positive shear. So kapag sa positive shear, maximum positive shear, so itong 40 kilonewton, saan mo ilalagay yung concentrated load? So, alin ba dyan yung positive value ng inyong shear? Diba itong 1/3 at saka itong 2/3 lang? Tama? So, ibig sabihin yung concentrated load, ilalagay mo doon sa pinakamataas na value ng positive, which is the 2/3. So, andyan yung iyong 40 kilonewton. Okay? So, nagkakaintindihan tayo doon, ano? So, next, let's start first with the dead load. So, tandaan nyo guys na kapag dead load, all throughout the beam, ang dead load kasi maaaring yan ay yung self-weight, ng beam mismo. So, tandaan nyo kapag may dead load na binigay sa problem, all throughout the beam, tatamaan niya yun. So, the uniform load, all throughout the span, meron siyang uniform load na dead load. Okay? So, walang problema dun, So, that is 20 kilonewton per meter. And next will be for the live load. So, guys, ano nga pinapahanap? Positive shear. So, ilalagyan mo lang ng uniform load is yung mayroong mga positive value. Therefore, dito sa portion na to, meron, ayan. Ano ba pwede? Wala talaga dito na mapipilitang gawin. I-ano ko lang project ko. So, dito meron kang uniform load na live load all throughout this portion, this span na 2 meter, which has a value of 40 kilonewton per meter. And also for this side, okay? Ayan. So, di ba ito positive din. So, yung mga area na tinamaan yan yung lalagyan mo ng 40 kilonewton meter. Okay, so madali lang ano. So 40 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so next. So ano ba sunod natin gagawin? Okay, so let's just check. Oh. So, ba't to 2? Guys, pakicorrect ako nito. This is 3. Saan ang galing itong 2 natin? This is also equals to 3. Puro 2 ah. And this one, sorry guys, this is equivalent to 6. Okay? So, ayun ha. Kinorek lang natin yung mga distances. And I think we can now proceed in solving for the shear at C. So again, it is indicated here that this is maximum positive shear. So the maximum positive shear at C can be computed. So unahin muna natin yung inyong concentrated load. So 40, tinampat lang natin sa maximum na meron positive. So 40 times 2 all over 3. Okay? And next, so first, let's start with a uniform dead load. So kapag dead load guys, again, all throughout the beam. So ayan, so plus 20 lang. So factor out ko yung 20 and then yung 20 i-multiply mo sa area ng mga to. Area lang ng mga triangle. So kapag nasa taas ka, plus. Kapag nasa ilalim yung area, minus. So 1/2 of 3 times 1/3. Or guys, ang gawin na lang natin, since common yung 1/2, kasi sila ay all triangle. So factor out na lang din natin yung 1/2. Or ganito yung magiging itsura niya. So 1/2 or 20 over 2, 1/2 of 20. Pinactor out lang natin agad yung 1/2. So, una. So, 1/3 times 3. 1/3 times 3. So, 1. Okay? Kaya naging 1 yun eh. 1/3 times 3. And then, minus 1/3. So, minus 1 lang din. Or that can be cancelled out. 1/3 times 3 ah. Area ng triangle. And then, finactor out natin yung 1/2. Kasi lahat sila may 1/2. Huwag malilito. Simple math. So, plus 2/3 times 6. Okay, so we're done with the dead load. Next will be for the live load. So kung ano lang yung merong live load na positive, yun lang yung area na i-consider mo. So again, factor out lang ulit natin yung 40 since common, tsaka yung 1/2 since area lang ng triangle. So 1/3 times 3, so that is 1. And then plus 2/3 times 6. 2/3 times 6. Okay? So what will be the positive shear for point C? Ayan. 1/3 of 6. Kita pa ba dun? 2/3 of 6. Ito. Sulat ko lang dito. Type kasi nung 9 out of 9 eh. Ayun. Okay na ha. Paano kaya tanggalin to? So, pindutin lang natin guys. So, 40 times 2 divided 3 plus 20 plus 10 times 2 times 6 divided 3 plus 20 times 1 plus 2 times 6 divided 3. Okay, so the answer is 1666.667. So, ulitin lang natin. Double check, 40 times 2 divided 3 plus 10 times 2 divided 3 times 6 plus 20 times 1 plus 2 divided 3. So that is 166.667. So that is in kilonewton. So, ganun lang din guys yung gagawin nyo for the moment diagram. Ano? So, for the moment, so, same principle. Kung positive yan, positive. Kung negative lang ang kailangan, negative. So, dito sa negative moment, so yung live load mo, dito mo lang i-apply sa mayroong negative portion. Dito. Okay? So, ano bang gawin natin dito? Ito na lang, gawin naman natin green. Since blue na dito kanina. Hindi, pula muna. So again, i-redraw ko lang to dito. Lagyan natin ng boundaries. Ayan. So, para at least alam natin yung limits. So, again, drawing ko lang siya dito. Ano ba yung makikita natin sa kanya? Oops. Ayan. So, pababa dito negative. Taas dito. Ayan. So, sulat lang natin yung mga values. So, this is negative 2. So, this is 0. This is 2. And then this is 0. So, this distance is 3. Is 3. The remaining is equals to 6. Okay, so hindi ko na gagawin ito since na-explain na naman natin. So, unahin lang natin guys is for the positive moment. So, para sa positive moment, therefore, yung inyong concentrated load mo, dito mo ilalagay sa merong positive moment, which is 2. Okay? So, for the moment C, positive, so that is equals lang sa 2. So, multiply mo lang ng 2 times yung 40 kilonewton. Okay, so plus yung uniform load, yung 20. And then since ito is area lang naman ng mga triangle yan, okay? So ito lang yung positive natin. Ayan. So this one is negative. So again, factor out natin yung 1/2 kasi triangle yan, common, 1/2 or 20/2. Multiply, so unahin natin to, so negative 2 times the base na 3. Okay? And then plus, baka pala malito ha. Ito, katapat po nito ito. Ayan. Baka lang malito kasi dito. Okay, so base niya, so 6 plus 3, so that is 9 times 2. Ayan, so this is for the dead load. And for the live load, so dito lang sa portion na to, ang lalagyan mo ng live load. So again, so plus 40/2. So since positive yan, so pinactor out ko ulit yung 1/2. So 9 times 2. Okay? So what is the value of the maximum positive moment? So 2 times 40 plus 20 divided 2 times negative 2 times 3 is 9 times 2 plus 20 times 18. So the answer for this positive moment is 560 kilonewton meter. Okay? And last will be for the negative moment. So considering the same diagram, so ganito lang yung gagawin nyo para sa kanya. So equals mo lang. So yung iyong concentrated load naman ngayon is dito mo dadalhin sa merong negative. So that will be negative 2 times 40. Or yung concentrated load mo will be applied here. Ayan ha. Kanina andito kasi positive nga eh. Since negative naman, so doon naman siya itatapat. For the dead load, same case all throughout the beam. Ang gawin ko na lang, copy ko na lang tong part na equation na to. Or that will be plus 20. But, wait. So, plus 20/2. And then multiply by negative 2 times 3 plus 9 times 2. And next will be for the live load. So, ang live load mo, dito mo na siya i-apply or nandito yung uniform load na live load lang. Ayan, nandyan. Before kasi, andito, di ba? Sa positive moment. Okay. Yung unang case. So, dito na lang sa baba since marami pa naman tayong space. So, plus 40 over 2, factor out ko nga ulit yung 1/2. And then, negative 2 times 3. Okay, so I think we're done. Pindutin na lang natin sa AlQ. So, what is the maximum negative moment? So, negative 2 times 40 plus 20 divided 2 times 6, negative 6 plus 18 plus 40 plus 20, 40 over 2 times negative 6. So, ang sagot dito is negative 80 kilonewton meter. Okay guys, so that ends our discussion for the influence line and moving loads. So again, I will send some practice problems and try to solve that problems, and guys, be ready for our next quiz. So ayun lang. So if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and para doon sa mga hindi pa naka-subscribe, please subscribe and support my YouTube channel. Please feel free to share para doon sa inyong mga kasama. Peace out. Babush.